I'll boost it.
It's always a bit of a slow burner to start off with, but we are
Oh,
live.
just in time.
What's that?
Drake just arrived.
Oh,
We're
look at that!
live.
There he is.
That is what we call timing.
There you go. And do you know what?
Boy.
I just hit the live button as well, so we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another long-awaited Freakin' Florida Man Friday, and we've actually got a full house tonight. So we have let's go in. Let's go, ladies first. How are you doing, Proper Horror Show?
I'm pretty good. We got the meme engine all fired up.
Excellent.
I'm just waiting to see what you've got for us.
Brilliant stuff. And we also have Denzel Jones. How are you doing, my friend?
What's happening?
Hey, I can't remember if you were in with the in for the last stream or not.
I've not been here for a while.
No. No, that's
I'm
right.
trying to find your live stream channel.
You're trying to find the live stream channel. It's if you go to my main channel and go to the channel section, or if you just scroll down the homepage there.
The channel section. Right,
There
okay.
you go. Yeah, it's in there. And also we have regular Floridian, well, not resident anymore, but he has the experience of living there at some point. It's Murgoot. How are you, my friend?
Hot and tired, but I'm here to enjoy myself.
On Chalonti. And just in the nick of time, we've got Trig. How are you doing, bud?
Pretty damn good, to be honest.
Excellent
Pretty
stuff.
damn good.
Excellent stuff.
Running. What shall we say? Just on time delivery system at the present moment. Literally down to the second.
Yeah, man.
It's all go today.
That was a bit squeaky bum time, mate, wasn't it?
It was. I was literally just cooking downstairs and went, "Oh my god, I'm live now!" Bye.
Do you know what? I've genuinely missed doing this, but yeah, as the last few streams were sort of postponed while I was working on the last video. If you guys haven't seen it already, go and check it out on the main channel. It is it's titled "Searching for Justice." Taylor McAllister. A pretty good outing, I'd say, in terms of well, just I was just quite pleased with how the video came out, to be honest. But yeah, it's an unsolved case for those who don't know, but it really isn't. You know, there's hints of potential police corruption. There is a clear suspect who, for some reason, has not been charged with any murder charges or anything along those lines, and it's a lot of questions have been raised. So yeah, if you haven't already seen it, please do check it out. What about you guys? Oh, well, I mean, there's nobody here at the moment. There's no comments here. I can see 5 viewers. I'm assuming that's all of us, though.
Gotta assume you're slowly recovering viewers onto the live stream channel.
Well, you say that. I still kept the gaming stuff going regularly.
Downloaded.
Has anyone downloaded?
I'm downvoted.
Oh, downvoted.
I was just wondering if there's a downvote for the only people in the stream.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's not. I'm the only person who'd be able to see it, so I could say yes or no. So let's have a look. Should we? I'm going to go and have a look. But yeah, while I do that, is there anything that anybody out there wants to promote at all to us?
Yes. I'm playing a new game tonight, and it is a game. Literally, the entire purpose of the game is returning to Monkey. So
What?
Oh, so good.
the game is literally just you play as monkeys.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the
What's
game.
it called?
It's called Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. It's literally you're like monkey ancestors of humans and growing a tribe and I don't know. It's a really weird game, but I'm playing it tonight and it's all about being monkey.
Right. Well, I'll try and catch that at
I
some
like
point.
the sound of this. I've played a fair bit of Civilization, and the second you start getting more tech, it just loses me. This game sounds pretty awesome.
Yes, Spore has that same problem. In my opinion, Spore is at its pinnacle in the tribal stage, and I have to fight a lot of people when I say that, because a lot of people think the tribal stage is the worst stage. They're wrong.
This is this is interesting. Oh, have I? This is interesting. Although, I will say, there was our stream last night that we did on your channel.
There was
Denzel.
indeed. We've also been doing a tabletop series starring Mr. Crime Guy solving crimes.
Yeah, so just...
However, sadly, your in-game character is not quite as good a crime solver as you in real life, as he's a bit of a himbo, from what I can tell.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's probably quite accurate. But yeah, no. Last night's stream was loads of fun. Actually, I really enjoyed it.
We finally got to start some combat.
Yeah,
thankfully.
yeah. No, I quite enjoyed that. And but not only did I stream on your channel last night, Denzel, but I also streamed on horror shows.
Indeed.
And yeah, so
smooth.
well, it was I was the long man of streaming, if you will, last night.
Everywhere.
You're doing double duty.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was all good. Yeah, we had a great little stream. We started a new arc because it's a new month. So the August arc is all about horror from 1960. Like, you know how sometimes you just have a year where it's like ridiculously...
Do not do things like that.
Oh,
Is someone talking to someone off camera?
someone's talking to Trig, I think.
Oh dear.
Oh, I shouldn't have been catching that. Let me just check which microphone I'm using. That should have been off.
While you're doing that, I'll return to a sneaky shill.
Go for
I
it.
just say, yeah, we switched over because basically I just noticed that the year 1960 is one of those years where it's just ridiculously overloaded with good films. Like, you have that sometimes. There's some years are absolute bangers.
Yeah. It's like 2007 for gaming.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. What are those games?
Halo
Help me
3, Modern Warfare 2, just to name the two that I know people always talk about. But that was a high level for for gaming. It was 2007. Hang on, 2007 games.
2007. Didn't you start having the Mass Effect games and stuff like? Oh no.
Okay. BioShock, Halo 3, Mario Galaxy, Team Fortress 2, Assassin's Creed, Portal. Yes, Mass Effect 1, God of War 2, Uncharted. Rock Band, Guitar Hero 3. Hello, seriously. Command and Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath, Tiberium Wars. Seriously, 2007 was just like someone sacrificed like an entire country for the year 2007 in gaming.
You know what?
I cannot talk about it enough.
You know what? I'm just going to say it as well. I thought the SmackDown versus Raw 2007 was a pretty good installment.
I have vague memories of playing that at a friend's house, so
Yeah.
I can probably speak in the affirmative to that. Yes.
Yeah, but if you guys didn't check it out last night, go over to Proper Horror Shows channel. I've left links in the description for everybody, as per usual. We covered Peeping Tom. One person who I do know caught it last night was Slim, who is in the chat. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. You are probably, at this moment in time, the only person who isn't us watching the stream at the moment, so I appreciate you getting in nice and early. We've also got Mergoot as well.
It means you get to choose the best seat. You can get your feet up. You don't have to keep popcorn. It's all good.
Exactly. And you know what? We'll even prop you up on a VIP seat. So there you go, my friend. All good. Mergoot as well is here tonight. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Been quiet on Twitter today just because I got sucked into humans or space orcs and humanity. Fuck yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So...
Riveting. Riveting. I was saying I've been quiet myself. It's actually my brother's birthday today, so me and the family were all over his gaff, having a proper like 'cause the place where he lives, right? It has, like, long story short, I think I've mentioned it before on horror show streams, but he is autistic, and like I'm not talking like your 4chan terminally online type, and his carers, like they hosted a birthday party for him, and they're all like from like African, like sort of Jamaican sort of nationalities, and my god, they did the most amazing spread today. I ain't even joking. The chicken.
I've heard the food from those like.
Oh my god,
incredible.
the jerk chicken they made was fantastic. Like, there was...
I'm sorry, they what in the chicken? Good lord.
Quietude. This is a family. Oh no, wait, that's horror show streams. carry on. No, but honestly, the food was fantastic, and they did a great job. So yeah, they won't obviously listen to this, but yeah, I just wanted to give them props for that. And of course, we've got Trig.
You do, yeah. Sorry, I was just shoving down a mouthful of sausage mash and onion gravy.
Lovely. Oh, nice.
Dinner of kings.
Absolutely.
I was. Yes, that's why I was so late getting onto the stream, because I was busy downstairs cooking like crazy and had to leave it to the girlfriend to finish up the final dishing up and ran up here.
Well, to be fair, you weren't late. You literally popped in just as I hit the go live button, so you made it. Don't worry. So yeah, guys. This is the usual. Oh, sorry. Yeah, actually, is there anything that you guys wanted to shill, Trig?
I'll tell you what. I will show the fact that I'm still running a D&D on Sundays and on Mondays. D&D on Sundays is with some friends like Oozlu, Lady Di, my girlfriend Kiki, and a couple of other good friends. It has gone completely and utterly bonkers. We killed off half the party last week, resurrected a couple of them on last Sunday, and then they met up with a demon who did a soul for a wish kind of deal, and now we've got one of the party basically outsourcing as a crossroads demon, stealing people's souls. They're supposed to be working for angels, literally saving the world, and one of them is now literally trading human souls for for favors with the demon. So that's the kind of D&D that's turned into. It is an absolute shit show, and it's great.
I love it.
Tabletop. There's a reason I started up a tabletop group again.
They did get themselves a nice hellhound out of the deal, so it's worth it. It's going to be fun.
Oh, very nice.
Excellent stuff. Yeah.
Well, hey, if you guys ever want to get away from fantasy, you should definitely check out the Mutants and Masterminds tabletop system. That's the one we've been using, and it's fantastic.
Brilliant.
Really,
it's brilliant.
Hey, another fan of the system.
What's that?
I
Superheroes
played an M&M game for about 3 years. I was a gravity controller.
Very good. You can do so much with it. Well, that's what I was talking about on stream. Mild diversion, but Mutants and Masterminds is literally like set up so that you could do anything with. Like, if you could run essentially a D&D universe with Mutants and Masterminds tabletop system. It's incredibly like it does no flavor. It is purely mechanical, so you can do basically anything with it.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Great. Like you don't have the magic spell telepathy. You have the power communication, and then you can just explain. Yes, this is telepathy, or this is. It's really good. Definitely check it out. I can share a PDF with you later if you like.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Any game systems I'm up for.
And I don't have a shout out. Well, I have a shout out, not for me, but Styx introduced me. But I used to love Guar. Their manager, Sleazy P. Martini, has his own YouTube channel where he covers politics and cultural things from his own twisted point of view. I've got to shout him out because he's freaking hilarious.
If you want to stick the link in the chat, mate, because you've got mod powers, you should be able to put the link in the description.
Okay, let me see.
And while you're doing that, just one other thing I just want to mention. I have started working on another case at the moment, and the scripting is underway, as is the research. I've also got 2 collaborations, potentially not two, 3 collaborations in the works. But I will reveal details of those at a later date. But just so you know, I am a very busy boy, and there is content coming out both on the main channel as well as other people's channels. So be on the lookout on my community posts over on my main one. And of course, on Monday night here at 11 p.m. UK time, I will be playing Soma Part 2 of my game play. That was that
So delicious.
that was horrifyingly fun. But petrified wasn't even the word for most of that game. And I did actually go back and watch it after the fact, and I couldn't believe that. I mean, of the hour and 45 that I played, there were only really 2 bits in that game that I really should have been scared at, but I was just so on edge throughout the entire thing. I was just
Well, that's the thing. It's like actual horror is fear of not knowing what's going to happen.
well, that's it. I mean, opening, when I went at the very beginning, going to the appointment with that doctor guy, whoever for my brain scan or whatever it was, and you open, you get the code for the door, and you open the door, and then the hint comes up to push L2 to run, and I'm like, why are you asking me to run? Why? What's going on?
Why am I running? Why am I running?
Why am I running? Literally. But yeah, let's get on to some Florida Man articles, because I'm sure Slim is waiting eagerly for them. So as per,
Alien Isolation, because
oh, sorry, go on.
I said, have you played Alien Isolation? That is a real good.
Oh, that's something.
I haven't, but I am considering it, depending on how the Soma playthrough goes.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Because I'm getting similar vibes from what I've seen in that game. But yeah, I hate horror games. I hate them so much, and I'm doing it just because of peer pressure from the chat. So,
well, you know what? That's what gets the content there.
Yeah, I know, and do you know what? Funnily enough, it is, in terms of the gaming content, it's the highest viewed it's the highest viewed video. So it paid off in that regard.
Just because of your 2 squeals, so.
Oh, what from the Batman one?
No, from the Soma one. You only squealed twice. I was amazed.
Well, I just spent most of the time just on edge, like what's going on, whoa, and it was just that bit when the that Harrion, I think, called it a construct, was chasing after me, and I'm just going, no. Honestly, I'm surprised my wife didn't come down and give me a rollicking for waking her up. But yeah, let's get on with some Florida Man articles. Same spiel. 5 articles. Each one I have handpicked based on the headline. I haven't read any further below that. Yeah, and obviously it's just poking fun at the meme and not Floridians themselves. Although I'm sure there are some Floridians out there who could have a bit of fun poked at them. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the article. So, in tradition, we will go ladies first. Trig, you are relieved of lady duties tonight because we do have an actual whammin in the stream. So, horror show 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Unconventionally, I'm going with 1. Let's do 1.
Right.
I don't think you'll have put the craziest one first.
Well,
that's my bet, and I think it's going to pay off.
You reckon it's going to pay off? Okay.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Cool.
Unless you knew I was going to do that.
And I've just realised I haven't set this up yet. There we go. Right, lovely. Right, so story 1, ladies and gentlemen, we have Florida Man tried to enter Space Force base, warn of US aliens versus Chinese dragons fight, deputies say.
What?
Yep.
This is number 1.
This is number 1.
This is the warm-up act.
This is the warm-up.
Holy moly. I'd just like to say,
amazing.
I'd just like to say, like, the fact that America literally has a space force is just proof that your memes can become more than dreams. like you have a space force. That's amazing.
That was
yeah.
You can thank the God Emperor for that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't that Trump's thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. It led to, from what I understand, a very shit Netflix series trying to parody it.
Yeah, it did, yeah. Well, actually, to be fair, I haven't watched Space Force on Netflix.
Cancelled almost immediately.
Oof. So, Horror Show, the article is in the Florida Man Articles Discord chat. So
I've got it.
You got it,
man.
All right.
You know what? I'm looking at this guy. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe he is the man who broke into a base and
Good lord.
tried to warn about Chinese dragons. Okay, wonderful.
There we go.
Okay, so
I mean, you know what?
Cocoa
Like
beans
warning
from
of
Florida.
of the Chinese is probably smart these days. But hey ho.
But maybe
All right.
less this though. I don't know. Who knows? He could be onto something.
Dude, you never know. Like a Chinese dragon may just be slang for their jets. You don't know. You don't know.
So you're thinking this is like a David Icke style dragons? What are we betting here?
I've no idea.
Don't know.
Or maybe they're drone satellites. They do have
I'm
anti-satellite
assuming,
satellites.
going off of what this man looks like, he was coked off his tits.
Well, we'll see. But just before you read it, Horror Show, I just want to say hello to Maverick. You have not missed it. We are literally on the first article now.
Yeah. We've spent a good 20
Yeah,
minutes
hey,
just
Maverick.
chilling things, don't you worry,
Yeah,
my friend.
you know that's just how I roll.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'll get into it. So, a Florida man, and you have to have Florida man in the article. Florida man was arrested after stealing a vehicle to enter a Space Force base and warned the government there were aliens fighting dragons.
Brilliant.
Wouldn't they know?
Yeah, you'd think.
Deputies say. On Friday, 29. This guy's 29.
Wow.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Wait. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. 29.
Bruh.
Get a good look at that face. By the way, if you notice, if his face looks a little bit familiar, he was the top left image on my thumbnail.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. So, 29-year-old Corey Allen Johnson was arrested for grand theft. According to his arrest affidavit, he told Brevard County deputies he stole the 2013 Ford F-150 3 days before. Okay, this is coming together. He steals it 3 days, and then that's it. This whole thing is a product of a, I'm going to take a wild guess, 3-day meth binge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either
Well,
that
I
or
was gonna
It
Spice.
takes
mention,
about
why-
3 days before you're talking about dragons.
Why is it labelled him a grand theft yet not a grand theft auto when it was literally stealing a car?
Maybe it was just grand theft.
It's-
Maybe he just stole it grandly. Is that even a word?
Grandly, there's no
Grandly.
Oh, this guy's actually familiar.
What?
He has a whole conspiracy. Okay, I'm seeing in the comments this guy actually runs a whole conspiracy website about these dragons.
Right.
He
I'm
says some
sorry,
evil
hang on.
force-
Is that Alex Jones after some horrendous transformation?
This is post bankruptcy.
No. Apparently, it's all true. Yeah, his whole thing is about how these dragons are completely evil. Apparently, just go to baddragon.com
Oh no.
and
No.
or just
No.
Google bad dragon.
That
and
was
you'll-
that was the most incredible
Whoa.
play I have ever
Whoa.
witnessed, and I watched Daigo's Street Fighter 2 Legendary days.
Whoa. I nearly did that.
Oh, for fuck's
No,
sake, guy!
no.
And do you know what? It would have been fully on display for everybody to have seen.
Oh,
I was trying to
crime
work
guy.
up for, like,
Of all the ways
you know,
to
they've
get
penetrated all the
of
governments.
all the ways to have your
The bad
channel
dragon
taken down.
direction. Okay, all
I
right.
still say spice or bath salts is more likely with that story.
Jesus Christ.
I love that I nearly got you. Love it.
Yeah, I nearly got my channel
Okay.
removed for it. Thanks.
That would have been good.
You know, of all the ways to have your channel taken down, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, worth it. Definitely.
Note to self: don't put
He
in any
stated
links.
the president of the United States. He stated the president of the United States told him in his head. Okay.
Oh,
Wait, wait. Hang on a minute. If Joe Biden
that's
told him
his
to
son.
do that, if Joe Biden told him to do that, then possibly, maybe this just could have been a miscommunication.
Believe it. I can believe Joe Biden on a hot mic talking about dragons v aliens and just letting the whole thing slip. I can see it happening.
I can imagine Hunter talking about
Totally.
dragons.
Wait, is this
You
just an
need-
associate of hunters? That would explain a lot.
Oh.
some mess
So,
with my buddy.
all right, so he's got the internal breathing. He drove the vehicle to the Patrick Air Force Base, where he attempted to get on the base because he was told by the president he needed to tell the government there were US aliens fighting with Chinese dragons.
Oh, US aliens. Okay.
Specifically American
Wait.
aliens.
Wait. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Why did Joe Biden need him to go to a US base to inform? If Joe Biden knew.
It's Florida Man.
I was
This
gonna
is-
Needed
say,
to make sure
logic
they
No,
weren't
no, 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 no,
always,
no.
you know,
No,
they
no,
didn't
no, I'm
actually
trying-
shoot the US aliens.
I'm trying to follow this. I'm trying to follow this narrative. Come on.
it's Florida Man, and he's probably on meth.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
no.
aware. I'm just interested. I'm interested by like how his story is going.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, the rest of the article isn't that great, but then it's absolutely redeemed by this brilliant topper of £100 sailfish leaps out of water, stabs woman off Florida coast. Absolutely
Right.
base.
Do you know what? Do you know what? It's a short article, so I think.
Florida fish.
Yeah. It's a
Florida fish.
This was a short article, so I think we could probably stretch. Let's have a look at this one. But just beforehand, Slim believes that US aliens is code for Mexicans.
Yeah, I'm aware. I figured.
There we go. So
Dragons are code, aliens are
I mean,
code.
or
Maybe
it's
he knows
saying,
what's going on.
or it's saying US individuals who are not in the country anymore, so they're aliens to another country.
maybe.
Possibly.
Oh. Did you want to read this article then about the £100 sailfish?
I'll give
I
it a
am.
go. All right,
I
here
am
we
really
go.
interested.
Yeah, this seems to be a bit more interesting, to be
Oh
fair.
no, God, this is even worse. She's 70 years old.
Oh, no.
You make it to
Oh,
70
God.
and you get stabbed by a fish. The heck is a sailfish?
Read on.
I need
What
to
is
see
a
this.
what is a sail?
It's
Why
a
is it-
small
why is it
marlin.
armed?
It's
Yeah.
got a sword
Oh
and
my
a sail
God!
on its back.
This thing is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful fish.
It look where it stabbed her though, and not in
Oh
Florida.
yeah.
Right. Hang on. hang on. Just to get a picture of a sailfish up, and I'm being careful, so I've removed the
People
image.
need
Oh
to
wow.
see this,
Okay.
it won't make sense.
Okay. So there we
Just
go.
remove your last image, sir.
Yeah. Hey, wait. What do you mean? There we go. So there's a sailfish.
Oh, this gets worse and worse.
Right. Go for
Oh,
it.
no.
The sailfish are really beautiful, actually.
Hmm.
A £100 sailfish leaps out of the
Oh.
water, stabs a woman off Florida coast. So, he's leapt out of the water. I demand that if this gets filmed, I demand they call it free killy.
Oh.
A 70-year-old
Oh my
woman
God.
was stabbed by 100. Yes, I am a child of the 90s. What can I tell you? A 70-year-old woman was stabbed by a £100 sailfish. Yeah, you can probably take her. That leaped out of the water and attacked her as her companions were trying to reel it in. Okay, so they started it, really.
Exactly. This was
Yeah.
self-defense. This was
They
self-defense.
started it.
All of a sudden, I'm not so sympathetic
self-
to the fact that she's 70.
Mrs.
The selfish
Mrs.
stabbed Catherine
Rosenkrautz,
Perkins.
I assume this was. That's
Oh,
old
no.
news, isn't it?
I like it, though.
I've been watching them again
self-
recently.
Selfish stabbed Catherine Perkins of Arnold, Maryland, in the groin area. Ooh.
Ow.
With its pointed bill on Tuesday while she was standing in the boat as two others, Louise Toth and Dominic Bellatzilla, tried to bring it on a fishing line. Like, these are kind of Chad women, but they were out-chadded.
Yeah.
About 2 miles offshore from Stuart, Florida, according to a report from the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Toth and Belletta applied pressure to the wound, and Perkins was taken to Stuart for medical treatment.
Blimey.
Perkins told deputies the attack happened so fast she didn't have time to react, according to the sheriff's office. Nice. Sailfish are among the fastest species in the world, and, like the swordfish, are recognisable by their extended pointed bills and virulent misogyny. Well done. Well done, sailfish.
There's a related article as well. We won't go into it, but there's a related article as well. Child hospitalised after being stabbed in the chest by catfish. Yeah,
What?
Maverick.
Dude, the fish are rising up.
Mate, Aquaman, can you
Catfish.
can you reel them in, man?
TCG.
Aquaman's having his
Catfish are
revenge for
evil.
Ezra Miller's crimes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There we go. Right. So there we go. Fish like stabbing old ladies and children. So That's all we've established in that one. Right. Let's.
Are they? I'm not going to say it. I was going to go down. I was going to be racially insensitive and perhaps a little religiously insensitive, but I'm not going to go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe off air, perhaps.
Yeah.
Actually, Trig. Actually, while I got you on the line, we've covered story 1. So we have got 2, 3, 4, or 5.
You know what? Proper horror show went for the first one. I'll just go for number 5. Let's do both ends of the spectrum.
Okie dokie. Right. Let me just. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is woman kicked out of Dunkin for touching donuts, arrested for punching deputy.
That's a headline, isn't it?
She fought the law, but the law won.
Okay. Okay. So, woman kicked out of Dunkin for touching donuts and arrested for punching the deputy. A 40-year-old woman was kicked out of a Dunkin's last week after an incident with some donuts on display.
Hang on, is this presented by fucking Top Gear?
Look, when I read, okay?
We love the effort that Trig puts into his news voice, so let's go. Oh, also, hello, Jenny Benevolent, how are you doing?
Hey, Jenny. Okay, yeah, so,
Jenny.
where was I? Yeah, here we go. According to the employees of the establishment, the woman touched all the donuts on display and then pushed a supervisor. When she was outside of the restaurant, a woman started messing with a motorcycle that belonged to one of the employees. There's a lot of bordering on alliteration going off here. I'm enjoying this.
This is weird. Like, this has got to be like a premeditated thing.
It's a weird one. She's just going around randomly. Oh, let's have a squeeze of these donuts.
Well, yeah, she's going after all of the donuts, and then she's going after an employee's like bike. I'm thinking this is revenge for something that's happened. Like she's been wronged by one of the employees or something.
Yeah, what? Did she get the wrong donut?
Or she's on ecstasy and wants to give everything a hug.
Maybe.
I mean, look at the face on that. She's not on ecstasy on that photo.
Oh boy.
So, I'll give you one guess as to where this all went down. If you guessed Florida, you're correct.
Love it.
Oh, okay. I already love whoever's writing this article. They know what they're doing.
Shout out to Sean Joseph. Well done, mate. Well done.
And if you assume there was more to the story, then you deserve bonus points because, of course, there is. Police were called to the Dunkin in Naples on Wednesday around 8:30 p.m. And when they arrived, the woman was lying on the sidewalk behind the building. Hold on. The woman identified as Brandy Coffil, in the arrest report, smelled of alcohol. She had difficulty sleeping and wasn't able to respond to the deputy's commands. Deputies also said she appeared to have urinated on herself.
Oh, how dignified.
Disappointing.
Oh, piss-stained lush, gross. Just who you want poking your donuts.
I hope she didn't have a good old itch before touching them.
Christ.
Yeah. God, oh my, oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
Grim.
Yeah. So, a rough night for the local Dunkin'? Well, according to one deputy that recognised her from a previous run.
Brilliant.
Shock, I know. Honestly, you're right. This writer is absolutely fantastic. I need to get in touch with them. They should be writing more. And attempted to speak with her. She responded to the duty by banging on a storage container. Probably her basic form of communication. Caulfield then started to walk away before turning back towards one of the deputies and punching him on the left arm. A short chase then ensued before she was caught and placed in handcuffs.
That's a weak punch. I was hoping like probably laid him out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drunken fist fight.
I wish there was a video, like
I
body
mean,
cam footage.
Drunk lying on the ground in a puddle of their own piss after basically going in and
You know
yeah.
what? Florida sounds not too different from Newcastle, to be honest, from what I'm hearing from this.
I mean, yeah,
Just a bit warmer.
A bit warmer. That's
warmer.
about the only difference.
yeah, a lot warmer, I would imagine.
Oh, these days, not that much.
Fair. I've been to Newcastle a few times on nights out, and yes,
Oh,
I was always
you have to
always
get in touch if you're ever in the neighborhood.
I was always impressed by how hardy the women were. They were tottering around in short skirts. I'm just like, good God, it's like -2.
Oh
How-
yeah, it's quite terrifying.
It's yeah. Usually fairly chunky lasses though. Chunky lasses in
Many
next
such
to nothing.
cases.
Like an episode of Fat Slags from Viz. Where was I?
We here at That Crime Guy are not opposed to fat slags. Okay, this is
It is not a judgment call. It is purely the name of a cartoon.
yes. Please
where
don't
was I?
cancel Poor Crime Guy.
Yes. Yeah, Caulfield started to walk away. Yeah, she punctured her arm and was then put in handcuffs. She was charged with battery of a law enforcement officer and then taken to Naples Jail Centre. I certainly hope all of the donuts touched during the incident were humanely disposed of.
Brilliant.
The last thing anyone wants is to order donuts to have been handled by a drunk woman that may have urinated on themselves. I love this writer. This writer.
Writer's fantastic. Okay, like in addition to the last one where we like went off to like one that was just recommended, could we please, Sean Joseph, could we please see other articles he's written?
I will
and
have a
see if
look.
This is how he always writes, because he's fantastic.
I'll have a look. It's loading at the moment.
Yeah.
It's one of those websites. I think it's just taking a little while. But okay. Do you know what? If it doesn't load now, I'll have a dig around and see what I can. Oh no, hang on. Here we go. Here he is. That is an amazing profile picture as well. Here we go. Auburn staffer ignores Bruce Pearl's warning. Farts in Dead Sea. Right. Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen, next week's Florida Man stream, okay, may or may not be specifically Florida Man, but I think we are going to have to do a Sean Joseph special.
I hope so, because this guy's tremendous.
All right, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to, Sean Joseph, you have earned a special dedicated episode next week. Tune in.
Oh, you know
Right.
what? I won't be able to be here either. I've got work. Fuck.
Ah.
I'll have to tune in while I'm at
Call
work.
in
'cause
sick.
We're normally quite quiet. No, we're just quite quiet at my work, so I could probably watch it.
Sweet. Right, okay, Sean Joseph, right, I'm going to just bookmark him now. For Florida.
We have to hope that he lives up to that first article.
Yeah, well, I mean, is that
I'm not
headline?
one to normally go head over heels for a journalist. They're normally a bit on the. This guy's got a writing style I can get on with.
Yes.
Here's the next article in his line.
Yeah.
Houston reporter says inflation is bitch slapping the American family.
Oh god, I might have to start reading this guy's content. He's fantastic. Who does he write for?
It's Outkick.com.
Right, okay, that's... You know what? That doesn't sound mainstream at all. He's probably a fantastic journalist.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. UFC fighter makes 500k from selling feet pics on OnlyFans.
Standard.
Yeah. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones seen autographing babies at training camp. What? Right, enough.
I could read this guy's content for hours.
Yeah, okay. Yep, enough. Right. Right, Murgu, you're up next. 2, 3, or 4?
Let's slice the pie. Number 3.
Number 3. Oh, okay. This one's pretty good. Here we go. I totally don't get the feet thing. Slim says. Yeah, no, don't worry. You know, I won't spoil anymore.
Some people are just weird. That's one thing you need to learn to accept. Again, more Newcastle things.
Yeah. Right, so we have story number 3. Florida man allegedly stole 125 memorial vases from graveyard to sell as scrap metal. No, not a nice man. There he is.
Jesus.
And
Hang
there's
on.
his.
Okay,
From the
but
New York Post, Florida man allegedly stole 125 memorial vases from graveyard to sell as scrap metal.
I'm sorry. When are vases made of metal?
In Florida, they're the only ones that won't disintegrate unless they're made of concrete or marble.
I guess.
And copper and brass bring a pretty penny. Excuse
Yep.
the pun,
Oh,
but
but again,
Nice.
I don't like to keep bringing it back to Newcastle, but yes, we have serious issues of people trying to steal railway lines, essentially.
What?
Oh my god. That
No, it happens. People, crackheads will like go onto like railway lines and try and steal the copper wire and shit from them.
The 10:30 to Newcastle has been delayed due to stolen railway track.
Due to crackheads.
Dude, mate, come on.
What?
Get a look at this, mate. These people look ridiculously old. Like, I'm just going to quickly spoil it, but the guy here is 31 years old. He don't look 31, but I've got a feeling.
Why
I've got a feeling we'll find out why he doesn't look 31.
I just saw it in the second paragraph.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
we'll get there.
go on, Merg.
The
Let's do
Florida
this.
man stole 125 memorial vases from a cemetery and sold them off for scrap metal, police said. Douglas Deck Jr., 31, who was found with fentanyl on him,
Of course.
faces multiple felony counts after selling the brass pieces that are attached to concrete headstones
Oh.
for $1,149 earlier this month. The ornaments
Oh.
totaled 661 pounds, according to WFLA, were used to hold fresh flowers for the deceased at Memorial Park Funeral Home near Deck's
Oh,
home.
right. So it's not like meant to hold ashes, it's just basically flower pots. Right, that actually makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense.
Investigators tracked the missing vases to a local scrap metal yard and recovered 124 of them, according
no.
to Pinellas County Sheriff. Deck was seen on surveillance video inside the store, and his bicycle was later found near the graveyard, Patch reported. The
Nice.
theft cost the cemetery approximately $150,000 in damages.
Ow.
Oh man, he battered them
Ow.
off the gravestones. Each
Why?
gravestone's about $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
Battered.
said. Yeah, they were like attached to the concrete, weren't they?
Yep.
Oh.
Deputy said Deck, who had 20.25, not 25 grams. Jesus.
That's a lot of fentanyl.
0.25 grams of fentanyl on him during his arrest, eventually copped to the heists. He was charged with 4 counts of dealing in stolen property, 1 count of damage or removal of a tomb or monument, and possession of a controlled substance, the sheriff's office said. Bond was set at $107,000 as Deck remains in Pinellas County Jail, the Tampa Bay Times reported.
Well, he's not a nice chap. And our show's already. She's got in early with the meme. Okay. Right, I'll get that downloaded.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Yeah, and
Can't
Jenny,
go sleeping on these memes. You got to get in there straight away.
Jenny Benevolent straight in with the chin analysis again, mate. Yep, absolutely bang on. A dodgy chin, scum of the earth. Right. There we go. Right, let me pull up that meme for you. Hold on. Yeah. There it. Can you? Oh no, you can't see it. Right. Yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
Oh no.
That's brilliant. Oh my god, look at the blood spat. And it's on the tip. Wow. Right, we're I'm going to get that added into the slideshow as well. So $150,000 of damage worth of damage, and that was 125 graves that he robbed. So yeah, you're looking at about 1,000. Yeah, like you said, about 1,000 a pop there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Graves are scary expensive.
Oh, jeez.
You trust me. Yeah,
This-
the funeral
are we-
game is very, very, very pricey.
Are we going to
Well, I mean,
skip over the fact that this
I
guy
guess we
looks
think-
just like Crowley from Supernatural?
Oh, does he?
That's-
Hang on, go back
That's
to him
doing
on
it. That's
stream?
doing him.
Oh,
a
which one was
lot.
it? It was that one there.
That's paying him a
Yeah, a little
compliment
bit
there.
Does he
actually.
not?
A little bit. I'll bring it back up in the chat.
A bit.
Give it a second. I'm about to see it.
I see it.
Actually, we'll go a bit up further up because there's ladies' lingerie in that image.
Oh no. Yeah, I can see it. It's the eyes. He's got the eyes.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Caesar haircut.
I've not actually watched Supernatural, but his actor shows up in White Collar at one point.
Yep.
Oh, that actor's everywhere. He was on Voyager. He was on Firefly.
Was he?
Dude is. Yes.
He was in
dude is
Battlestar
absolutely
Galactica.
everywhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was as well.
He always plays a
great
slimy
lawyer in
lawyer type.
Yeah, yeah, it was absolutely fantastic as in Battlestar.
Right.
He was in Firefly as well.
Okay. Talking about lookalikes. Let's see if Denzel can get the lookalike for the next one. If he picks the right one, that is. So you've got 2 or 4.
I'm gonna go with the one that'll upset the Japanese. Let's go for number 4.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Okay, give me the link.
You've hit the jackpot.
Give me the link.
So the headline reads:
What the hell?
South Florida man beats wife, gets shot by stepson. Deputies say.
That's
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ralph, no.
who does this? Who does that look like?
I don't know actually. Like
Okay, tell me that doesn't look like an overweight Carl Pilkington.
I wasn't gonna say it.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
wasn't gonna say
Boris
it, but
Johnson. Slim says Boris Johnson. Yeah, no, that's Carl Pilkington. I swear to
yeah.
God. Like,
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, it does. Again, it's the eyes. He's got Carl Pilkington's like.
it's the
like,
hairline as
really,
well,
like,
dude,
Well, that too, yeah. Right.
and the
A
mouth.
South. Okay, so William Zimmerman, 53, told detectives he would kill stepson after being released from hospital. What an absolute lad. South Florida man who was shot last month by his stepson was arrested Tuesday after being released from a hospital. Hang on. What? So his stepson shot him and he's just been like, right, I'm gonna fuck me stepson up for that. Was this self-defense? I have to assume so. According to a spokesman from the county sheriff's office, William was shot by his 25-year-old stepson on June 26th. As his stepson witnessed him beating his mother. Right, fair enough.
There you go.
What a lad of a
Stepson's boy.
son.
There you
What
go.
a good son. There you go.
Good lad.
Sheriff's office received a 911 call around 7:30 that night from the victim's son, stepson. Said the son shot.
No,
Zimmerman.
the victim's son's correct. Yeah, because it was the mum.
That therefore the victim
Yeah.
was okay. Lynart said the son shot Zimmerman while he was on the phone with the dispatcher. Oh, so he was on the phone with them, and then you just hear a gunshot in the background, presumably. Good lord. The stepson began administering first aid until he was ordered out of the residence by arriving deputies. Fair enough.
Linhard. Yeah.
The stepson was cooperative with
TCG,
deputies
like
and
this-
detectives throughout the incident.
I can't get over being on the phone to the cops going, yeah, this guy's being a dick to my mom. In fact, you know what, fuck it. Bang! Right, okay. If you can get here with an ambulance, that'd be great.
That's quite something.
That kid's a lad.
It's just like-
Yeah,
He just went full Thanos mode. Fine, I'll do it myself.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a grim story. I'm just.
It is grim,
I'm
but
just
you know
wondering,
what?
did you pick this?
What?
I think TCG picked this purely because this guy looks like the love child of Carl Pilkington and Ian Duncan Smith.
Oh my!
Oh, I see that.
It was the the Ian Duncan Smith. I'm getting that as well. The actually, yeah, let's go back and have a good old look at him. Yeah.
The man said he shot his stepfather to defend himself and his mother from immediate harm. Yeah, makes sense. He also stated his mother is a regular victim of
bless
domestic
her.
violence and that his stepfather routinely threatens to kill him, her, and law enforcement.
What?
They let him out of prison.
I know, right?
Blimey. Well, no, he wasn't arrested at the time. He was sent to hospital, and I don't know why he wasn't like put into like.
Probably in the criminal wing. criminal
I mean-
observation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, presumably they just didn't have evidence at the time, but like, it said his wife had injuries indicative of being beaten, and she confirmed to detectives her husband regularly beats her and threatens to. Yeah, Jesus, this is fucking grim. He was taken to the medical center to be treated for injuries. He said Zimmerman gave a conflicting story to detectives, claiming he was shot without warning, adding with expletives that once he was able to leave the hospital, he was going to kill his stepson. He's been charged with battery.
Authorities confirmed that the stepson has not
gonna
been
need a
charged, as the
chin
shooting appears to
rating.
be in self-defense. Yeah,
No shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can we get a chin verdict?
Well,
This is as cheery a story as we normally have on this channel, sadly.
well, we do have some grim ones from every now and again, but.
Yeah.
Again, I'd just like to highlight, horror show. Good, thank you for raising it. Gently benevolent, exactly on point again with the old chin analysis. GB, can you provide a little bit of an analysis in
I
the
love
chat?
this comment.
Is this common on this channel? Is just analysing people's chins?
Well, here we go. There's a comment
Hats
section.
off to the stepson. Remove this inbred from the world, please.
Yeah. I like this kid. He more than likely saved his mother's life. Would have been even better if he had beat the brakes off the jerk instead of shooting him, but oh well, justice was served.
Aye. Good lad.
I'm against all guns, especially the weapons that kill so many children, the weapons that so many Republican voters and politicians put on the streets. But in this case, I see a real instance of a good guy with a gun. Yeah, kind of just
I'm not gonna
defeated your
lie.
own argument if that's the route you're going down, because that's
I can't tell if it's sarcasm or not, but
Yeah.
like this is literally one of the cases where guns are necessary.
Mhm. I've
definitely,
got
yeah.
one piece of advice for this kid though: is
I mean, you've got to
when you
assume like
shoot,
because like the kid was trying like from the story, the kid starts calling the cops first. Like he was doing what the legal procedure is. His stepdad probably would have done some horrendous things to him if he hadn't had the gun.
well, yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Presumably that's how it was going down. Was he was calling the police on him, and then the guy's like, "Oh, you're on the phone. I'm gonna have you on." So fucking hell, gave him every chance.
yeah.
Good lad, good lad.
Not to get political, but
No, but good lad. At the end of the day, good lad. He did the right thing.
aye.
Did the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
And good evening to Soup Visual. How are you doing? The chin guy.
That's chin guy.
Right,
Is that going to be the third channel?
that will be the third channel, I think. Yeah. Where I'll have to get Mr. Gently Benevolent on. We'll do live streams of chin analysis of certain
You
criminals.
do ones about. We could do it about actors as well, and see which of those actors have been committing horrendous things. You know, look at Ezra Miller's chin. That's a very disappointing chin there.
There you go. Gently Benevolent asks you, Zen, watch all TCG's true crime stuff. Try and find one perp who doesn't have a dishonest chin.
Fair enough.
You won't find one. Right, so we are on the last article now. It is.
I just want to prove that Mr. GB is very based and dust and pilled.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Good stuff, GB.
Oh, this is a really short one, actually. Oh, bless. Okay, well, we do have a bonus one tonight, so I will throw that in. We've still got a bit of time. But this one reads. This is actually a bit of an older one as well. Florida man bites neighbour's ear off over a cigarette.
Fucking hell.
Yep. So this one was from January 7, 2014. A Florida man decided to go all Mike Tyson on his neighbour's ear because he didn't give him a cigarette. According to Boca police, the victim had a chunk of his ear bitten off after he turned down the man who had asked for a smoke. A thin
much?
piece of cartilage kept the whole ear from being ripped from the man's head.
Oh.
Whoa! I mean, that's.
Oh no, there's
you
more.
know-
There's more. There is more. Oh, thank God.
There is.
Oh Christ.
Right, okay, no, that's fine. But yeah, I like the fact that they're like, oh yeah, Mike Tyson.
That's an old reference. That is. It's an old
I
reference.
know.
But it's still checked out.
I know.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
see,
about the
I-
Holyfield days. That is.
So that's the funny
Yeah.
thing about with journalists. Like I can't tell when it's one of you guys reading the article and you just start riffing, or it's actually the article verbatim.
Brilliant. The victim, John Ott, told police he was helping a friend with something when Alberto Felipe, his neighbour on Jeffrey Street in Boca Raton, or however you pronounce that, asked if he could bum a cigarette. Ott turned Felipe down. But Felipe is not a man who takes no for an answer. And by that, we mean he'll apparently try to eat anyone who says no to him.
Fucking hell.
I was helping a friend out, and someone decided they wanted to take a chunk out of my ear. Ott told CBS 12. This all started because I wouldn't give him a cigarette, added Ott. I mean, that's not reasonable.
No.
I'm always, I mean, I don't smoke, but I'm always fascinated by the idea of people just casually lending each other cigarettes, given how fucking expensive they are.
Yeah,
They didn't used to be, and they are really expensive in England. But
yeah.
that is massive.
Oh, is this a British tax thing?
Yeah, this is taxed
Ah.
to high heaven. This is going back a bit, but 20 years ago, I was in I was in Bangkok very briefly, and a packet of 20 cigarettes cost me about the equivalent of 14 pence
Wow.
back then. So
Blimey.
So yeah, you're talking about thousands of % of tax on packs
Yeah.
of cigarettes in England.
I tell you what, this article kind of seems to be a bit of foreshadowing for my next video. In that there was a crime committed for the most pointless of reasons. So stay tuned for that one.
Oh boy.
Ott says Felipe. Oh my god, there's even more. Excellent. Ott says Felipe walked up to him and gave him a bear hug. He then allegedly chomped down on Ott's ear. Oh. Ott was taken to a nearby hospital where his mangled ear was stitched up. Before the biting incident, Ott claims that Felipe has been belligerent with him, often yelling at him from across the street. So, by yelling, is he going, "Mate, you got a cigarette?"
Yelling's not going to do him any good now.
No. Yeah, he ain't going to eat you now, is he? It's only if he's standing at one. Yeah, depending on what side he's standing at. Following the biting incident, Ott now says he plans on filing a restraining order against Felipe. CBS 12 says that Felipe has had his share of run-ins with the law in the past, although none of the priors seem to be from him trying to eat or bite anyone. Felipe has been arrested.
No, this man does not have a history of cannibalism.
No, that's it. Felipe has been arrested 3 other times in Palm Beach County on other assault and battery charges, CBS 12 reports. And for trying to turn his neighbour's ear into an afternoon snack, Boca police charged Felipe with battery. He posted $3,000 bond and is now free. This entire story would make a great addition to those terrifying tobacco-free Florida commercials.
It actually would. That would be a really solid advertisement for not to smoke.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people like this will come up to you trying to borrow one of those cigarettes.
I mean, smoking is a hunger suppressant, and maybe his tummy just had the grumblings that only ears. That's fine.
Should have had a Snickers.
I didn't know that actually. That smoking is like a hunger suppressant.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, definitely.
I'm very turned off from smoking culture. So.
Boo.
It's just so expensive.
Yeah, it is. But it's so good. Right.
Clearly too good from what this is telling me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you could literally, if they were going to make a commercial of this, they could literally just have Felipe's watching.
Well, I mean, this could also very well be turned into a pro cigarette commercial. It's like, yeah, that's so good. People will bite your ear off for one.
Yeah, make sure you have one on you. Felipe's watching. Right. Yeah. So we'll do the bonus one. Now, I don't think it's too bad. The bonus article I will add isn't actually a Florida article, but again, it's just something that caught my eye. But the headline simply read, 3 shot in attempted armed robbery. That's it.
A bit heavy.
Yep. But in the article, it goes on to read, excuse me, 3 men are in hospital after being shot during an attempted armed robbery on Saturday. 2 would-be robbers reportedly shot each other. What? Yeah. While their intended victims sustained injuries during the robbery. The incident occurred shortly before 11 p.m. at a business establishment on West Bay Street, west of Sandy Port. I don't know where that is.
Bahamas. May as well be Florida.
Oh, it is Bahamas. Yeah, sorry. Preliminary reports indicate a male proprietor was closing his business establishment when another man armed with a handgun entered and demanded cash. The suspect and the proprietor got into a struggle, which resulted in the proprietor being shot, police said. During the struggle, a second suspect, the accomplice of the first male, entered the establishment and produced a firearm, which resulted in both suspects shooting each other.
Wait, what? Well, hang on, then why do they think this is an accomplice? Is this not two people trying to rob the place at the same time?
No, they're probably working together. They're just thick as thieves, aren't they? Excuse the pun. The victim and the suspects were all taken to hospital where their condition is unknown at this time. Well, hopefully they're all right. Police are investigating. Meanwhile, 4 people, 3 males and 1 female, are in police custody and assisting police with their investigations after they were found in possession of $2,500 worth of suspected marijuana on Saturday. Officers assigned to Operation Ceasefire, funny, acting on intelligence, conducted a search of a residence on Ackle Close, Montel Heights, around noon, where the drugs were found and subsequently confiscated. Police said the drugs have an estimated weight of 2.5 pounds with an estimated street value of $2,500. The suspects were arrested without incident. Active police investigation continues. Oh, this top comment here. During the struggle, a second suspect, the accomplice of the first male, entered the establishment and produced a firearm, which resulted in both suspects shooting each other. Next stop, rocket science. Brilliant, yeah. So yeah, it was just the fact that
they shot each
other.
Pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, and that's all I have. That's all I have. I have no other articles.
Quite something.
But we are going to have a very, very special stream next week, I believe. Sean Joseph will be taking over Florida, and he will be entertaining.
Hang on, is that a movie coming out this summer? Sean Joseph takes Florida.
Horror show! If you can get on with the trailer for that one, that'd be great.
Oh my god!
I've been looking into Sean Joseph. I'll
get on that now.
Apparently, Outkick, who Sean Joseph writes for, also has other such prolific journalists as Tommy Lahren in their lineup. So they are, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we all know Tommy Lahren because she's very easy on the eye.
Yes.
That does sound familiar. Where do I know her from?
She's been in quite a number of conservative journalistic sort of types of things. Hold on a second, I will.
Fox News, Trump supporter.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what my brain was telling me. It's just been so long.
I was to say that's a name I've not heard in a while. To be fair.
Yeah. No, that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
I'll bung a video of her from from Outkick rather.
That's quite something.
You'll remember that face. It's difficult not to.
We all appreciate a bit of Tommy Lahren, don't we?
We do.
Tommy Lahren Appreciation Society.
A little bit hyperbolic from time to time, but very easy on the eye.
Good lord. I expect something from my community, Crime Guy, but not from yours.
I am an inclusive.
Simping in the chat. Mr. GP.
I will have you know that this is an inclusive and diverse community. We welcome simps and anti-simps alike.
Crime Guy, what the fuck is this picture that has been like the prompt for Florida Man Bites Neighbor's Ear Off? What the hell?
I just noticed that. Let me see if I can. Oh, let me grab it. Let me grab it.
I'm so confused.
Oh my god, there's another meme as well. Right. Open the link. There we go.
Welcome. Very welcome indeed.
That's brilliant.
Randomly murk a granny.
I'll leave that up for a second. What?
That's quite something. Yeah, I think I think that needs to be. I think that needs to be our our like generic thumbnails now is just that. that needs to be like our new template for memes.
Does she like to touch the donuts? Yeah.
Oh god, that's tremendous.
That is pretty damn good.
Right. It's almost ready. It's almost ready.
Lads.
There we go. So this was the image that popped up when it did the what was the article name? Oh yeah, the Florida man bites neighbor's ear off. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the image that popped up.
I was just so confused. I saw it and I was like, "What?"
That is an image. Let's stretch the screen. There you go, so you can see it there. It's got Groot. It's
rich.
Gentle minions are going to space. Glorious.
apparently so. I'm trying to figure out
Have you covered any gentle minions on Florida Man Friday?
I don't
I
think-
guarantee some of that's been in Florida.
I don't think we have. I'm struggling to figure out how this astronaut's eating the popcorn. They didn't really think that one through. But yeah, he's got popcorn inside the helmet.
That's just a bad idea.
Yeah. I like horror shows memes better.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
appreciate that
I
one.
can also tell you that is one of the first images you get if you search for a popcorn transparent background. I know they were being lazy.
Is it?
Disgraceful memes. Shoddy memeing.
Bad meme game.
All right, but yeah.
Maverick. I'm not sure if it's Ripley. I think that's from Gravity, so I think that's Sandra Bullock. For one of those weird films that everyone has
Yeah,
forgotten
Ripley
about.
never more like
Gravity was.
the suits in Alien are a lot more noticeable.
Hmm.
They're a lot more recognizable.
Gravity was one of those films where it was non-stop, and it was just
I've heard it is like
brutal,
a.
wasn't
I've
it?
heard that Gravity is just like a running anxiety attack of a movie.
It was very.
They definitely going for that. Yes, it just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse. But at what point do you go? You're in space, just die.
I've actually not seen it, so I can't speak to it personally. But yeah.
Yeah, it's wow. Yeah, no, it's
Well,
fun though.
that's kind of like the problem I have with The Boys. Is just like everything is so shit. I'm not expecting anything anymore. Just please, just die in an interesting fashion.
I'm really enjoying The Boys. The Boys has been loads of fun.
I like the boys.
Just
That is a
because
good show.
It's had highs and lows in my opinion.
Yeah.
for the longest time, for the literally 30 years, I've been sat there going, Superman's a dick. I don't like people with superpowers because I'm immune to the damage, I'm immortal, and I've got godlike abilities. I think I'm just going to go bully some criminals. I don't like them. Batman.
Are you?
I've got time for.
I was about to say, are you in the camp of Batman is just abusing mentally ill people?
No. Batman is solid because Batman is just a dude with lots of money and gadgets. But Superman and these guys with superpowers, all of them assholes. And that's where The Boys comes in from.
Good lord, we have Billy Butcher live on stream
Yes,
with us.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, I will say I highly recommend that you read the Injustice comics because they basically portray superheroes very, very well there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'd say that's
Read
it.
the
Yeah, it's good.
original Boys graphic novels from Garth Ennis. Much better than the show.
No, I'm not a fan of them. I think they're just a bit too cartoonish and like really like shallow. Whereas I think The Boys has been portraying people. We've really gone off topic. Never mind. I'll talk about it another time.
I enjoyed the Watchmen. The Watchmen graphic novel was fantastic, and
Oh
the
yeah,
film was-
classic.
yeah, very very good.
Hmm. Right, but yeah,
Rorschach did nothing wrong.
I agree. I've actually been talking recently. I might get a Rorschach cosplay together.
Oof. Okay. That's dark. Rorschach is very dark, but yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Right, but anyway, as I say, that's all we've got in terms of the articles. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking
We're just shit talking now.
Yeah. So what I will do, because I'm actually off to do some script reading now, narrations. I say because I've earlier on in the stream I mentioned beforehand I've got a few collaborations up, so that's how I'm going to spend the rest of my evening. Guys, thank you ever so much for jumping on. last chance to get some stuff shilled out. So
Oh yeah, reminder, I'm going to be playing a monkey game on stream in about an hour at 11 o'clock British time or 6 p.m. EST, I believe. Twitch.tv/Denzel Jones. It is literally a game about becoming monkey.
yep. So tune in and
If
see
you-
that. I don't
if
have
you
anything
all-
to add.
If you all want to like reject, modern society and return to monkey, come and check it out.
Then twitch.tv/Denzel_Jones. Link in the description is where it is at.
And link in the chat as well if you can't be bothered to scroll.
Yes. And horror show. Talk to us. What have you got? What have you got coming up?
I will happily shill. When
Excellent.
I'm not furiously memeing away on the Florida Man streams. I am running my horror streams every Thursday at the moment. We've switched to Thursday. If we've had 2 streams in a row that I've really enjoyed. They've been absolutely great streams. We covered Perfect Blue 2 weeks ago as part of our psychological horror series, and we had Diatrip on, who was really great, brought lots of knowledge. And then last week we covered Peeping Tom, which is the first slasher movie. Basically, everyone acknowledges this as the first slasher. So that was an absolute winner. So if you want to catch those streams, they're fantastic. If you want something shorter, I have a video on Black Mirror that I'm really proud of. That I think you'll like. It's a lot more off the wall. And next week's film, if you want to join us live, and I would really encourage you to, we are covering the French 1960 classic Les Yeux sans visage, or Eyes Without a Face. If you watch it, you're going to see how many films were inspired by it. It's a bit of a beauty. I will leave it there. That's loads of shilling.
Excellent stuff. Excellent. And I'm no doubt we'll find out a little bit more about your secret. Well, it's a not so secret project. But go back and watch last Thursday stream.
Yeah.
Perfect Blue stream the previous week goes into a lot of detail as to your now not so secret project. So if you wanted to support Horror Show on that, then go and check that out for more information. I'll go to Murgoot next, just because I've seen you've shilled a link in the chat. So go from there, mate.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out Guar Manager, Sleazy P Martini's YouTube channel. He's freaking hilarious, and his film watch-alongs are great. Shit posting and science posting at Mergood on Twitter, and I have to say, every time I hear Eyes Without a Face, all I can hear is Billy Idol.
Very good.
Cool.
Very good. And lastly, Trig, my friend, take it away, mate.
Yeah, no. Apart from the D&D show that I did earlier, I forgot to mention that Scrump and I will be doing. Well, I've been doing Starman on the Moon for a while now, but coming up in September, we will be focusing in on mythology, and I want to do some old Enochian Book
Nice.
of Og and type stuff. We're going to be touching on Hyperborean theory, because we've been promising a look at that rabbit hole for a while, and generally just having a look at some really kind of wacky bits of
I was about to say,
mythology.
could you link in the chat or wherever, like wherever you do that
Yeah,
the
sure.
D&D stuff.
Okay, yeah, no
Yeah.
problem at all. That is my channel, so yeah. The
Yeah.
D&D will be my channel. The mythology stuff will be on Scrump Monkey's channel.
Just before you do that, let me just give you, because I've just noticed you haven't actually got mod ability, so let me get that sorted out for you. There you go. You should be able to link that now.
Okay, I'll just. Oops, where are we? We've lost the.
Oh
We've
yeah,
lost
I'm on
the thing. There we
on
go.
my main YouTube here, so
Okay, so I'm just gonna bung that in there. For that is me, and
Excellent.
very good.
Awesome
and
stuff.
Scrump's channel. Everybody, well, Scrump's got plenty of subscribers, but by all means, tune into Scrump as well, because Scrump and I do usually Thursdays, although not so often with me on the Thursdays of late. But that's not because we've fallen out or anything. It's just because I've been really busy with lots of stuff, and so has he. And and
Oh
things.
man, schedules as a content creator is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, isn't it just?
I
But yeah.
actually nearly forgot. I forgot that I had told someone I'd play a game this week, and I've had to frantically move things around so that I can.
Well, you nearly forgot about tonight's stream as well, and I reminded you last night.
Yeah.
Before I just get into the shilling side of things, I just want to say hello, Empire 2.0. Thanks for turning up. As you can probably tell, we are just wrapping up now, but feel free to go back and watch the replay. Although, like, I'd imagine like half of it was shilling. But yeah, so in terms of what I've got planned, excuse me, I'm currently working on a case at the moment, but I've also got like 3 other collaborations in the works, so I'll be dropping community posts on the main channel once those are ready. I will be back on Monday night here on this channel, where I'll be playing part 2 of my Soma playthrough. If you haven't seen the first one, do go and check it out. I am not a very brave gamer, and it's demonstrated in that playthrough. I will as well sort out the sound issues because I was a little bit quiet. Well, actually, no, the audio from the game was a bit loud, so I'll try and get it a bit more balanced out for the second one. But yeah, that's me. I'm back on Horror Show stream on Thursday, and yeah, and next week's Florida Man will be a Sean Joseph special from Outkick, because his article this week was bloody brilliant. So we're going to do a bit of an appreciation stream for that lad. So yeah, thank you ever so much for the guests tonight for jumping in and providing some excellent commentary. Thank you to everyone who jumped in the stream and has commented on the chat. Much appreciated. So all that is left to say is until next time, take care and goodbye for now.